Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on February 27 in Hanoi, the Central Organizing Committee held the coverage to announce the Politburo's decision regarding the appointment and transfer of Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Central Committee of the Communist Party, Secretary of TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of TayNinhTV Provincial People's Council to the position of Deputy Head of the Central Organizing Committee.
The new deputy head of the Central Organizing Committee of the party, 51 years old in TayNinhTV province, and he is a member of the 13-party Central Committee, holds a master's degree in economics in public policy and has a bachelor's degree in economics also. Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm has previously held various positions in TayNinhTV, such as Secretary of Provincial Youth Union, Deputy Head of the National Assembly Delegation, and Secretary of Goyo District Party Committee, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council. And in August of 2020, he became the Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, a position he held until now.
On the morning of February 27, the Department of Health held a review of the work in 2024, implemented tasks for 2025, and celebrated the 70th anniversary of Vietnamese Physicians' Day on February 27. Deputy Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Hồng Thanh attended the event.
In 2024, TayNinhTV Health sector completed and exceeded key targets as planned. The doctor-to-population ratio reached 9.3 doctors per 10,000 people, surpassing the target of 9 doctors per 10,000 people. In terms of medical examination and treatment, over 1.725 million patient visits were recorded, a 6.5% increase compared to 2023. At the coverage, Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh praised the continuous efforts of all staff, employees, and workers in the health sector for their dedication to protecting and improving public health. He also emphasized that the sector could continue to focus on developing the healthcare system comprehensively and moderately with an active, effective approach, adhering to the principle prevention is better than cure. On this occasion, 3 individuals were awarded meritorious doctor, and many organizations and individuals received certificates of merit from the chairman of the Provincial People's Committee for outstanding achievements in public health protection and care.
The audience on the morning of February 27, the Department of Industry and Trade of TayNinhTV province, in collaboration with the Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF Vietnam, held a seminar to summarize the energy transition project. It was attended by Mr. Thibaut Ledec, Director of WWF Vietnam, and Mr. Phạm Trung Chánh, Director of the Department of Industry and Trade of TayNinhTV province.
And since 2021, the 38 local enterprises have undergone area audits and greenhouse gas inventories, and with a potential to reduce emissions by 292,000 tons of the carbon dioxide equivalent. Enterprises in the key industrial zones such as Phước Đông, Thành Công, and Trảng Bàng have also developed the emission reduction roadmaps and implemented various energy-saving solutions. Additionally, specialized training courses have been held to enhance the management and efficient use of energy for technical staff in companies and industrial zones. For TayNinhTV, the energy transition project is one of the key initiatives. From 2021 to 2024, the province has saved more than 537 million kilowatts of electricity annually on the average, and we saved for 134 million kilowatts of electricity, achieving the average of 2.3% annually, and this exceeds the target by 0.33%. And with the advance of having more than 2,400 hours of sunrise per year, TayNinhTV is becoming an attractive destination for solar energy projects. Promoting the use of renewable energy along with the supportive policies will help the province develop a clean industrial base and gradually achieve the goal of net zero emissions by 2050.
On the morning of February 27, the Journalism Training Center of the Vietnam Journalists Association opened a training course on application of AI ChatGPT in journalism, with nearly 30 reporters and editors from 11 media agencies in the Southern attending. The training course running from February 27 to 28 is led by journalist Ngô Trần Thịnh, head of the multimedia department of the News Center of Ultimate City Television. Participants are equipped with practical knowledge and skills on using AI, especially ChatGPT, to enhance the effectiveness of journalistic work. The course content focuses on using AI in information collection, processing, utilizing ChatGPT for writing news articles, optimizing content production processes, and analyzing data, in addition to theoretical lessons. Trainees also participate in hands-on activities to apply AI tools directly in their work.
Ladies and gentlemen, improving the quality of public healthcare in the region is a role that the in-house sector always strives to achieve. Over the years, healthcare staff at medical facilities have continuously demonstrated responsibility, considering serving patients as their mission, duty, and source of happiness.
In the career of protecting public health, there are countless quiet contributions from the healthcare workers, especially those who working in the intensive care and poison control department, and these are the people who sacrifice the most quietly. And the intensive care unit is where the patient is serious and complex conditions are treated, and since their families cannot visit them, the nurses in this department often face a heavier workload than other departments. Our intensive care unit provides comprehensive care without the support of the family's members, and everything from the professional medical orders to nutrition and hygiene is managed by the nurses here. And if we can accomplish this, it's because the nurses are truly passionate about their work and treat the patient like their relatives. TayNinhTV General Hospital has faced a shortage of staff in recent years, and this has put the significant pressure on the healthcare team, especially the nurses. And they take on additional tasks daily while patiently listening, sharing, empathizing, and providing the most intensive care to the patients. And therefore, nursing is consistent and particularly unique profession in hospitals. In addition to a large number of public healthcare employees leaving or quitting, many doctors and nurses stay driven by their love to the profession and continue to fulfill their noble missions as the medical professionals. I've been working at this hospital for over 20 years, actually, exactly for 24 years in the profession, and I love my job and love the hospital also. I've experienced the period when employees left, but this place feels like my second home. Following the teachings of the President Ho Chi Minh, a good doctor must be like a mother, and healthcare professionals in Thailand have continuously worked to improve their medical ethics, demonstrate the noble qualities of a doctor, and uphold the right sense of responsibility, and serving as a caring for the patients with the dedication and love. And thus, the most essential parts of medical ethics come from the consensus and responsibility, love for the profession, and love for the patient. And only love can foster the connection and sharing, which is a key factor that makes the work of healthcare professionals even more meaningful.
Turn to domestic news. During the general discussion session at the 58th meeting of the United Nations Human Rights Council, Ambassador Mai Phan Dũng, head of the Vietnam mission in Geneva, emphasized Vietnam's commitment to promoting and protecting human rights on February 26.
Ambassador Mai Phan Dũng affirmed the Vietnam's close cooperation and reported that Vietnam had completed the fourth circle of the Universal Periodic Review mechanism since September 2004. The country is also developing a comprehensive plan to implement the accepted recommendations, and in 2025, Vietnam will hold dialogues on the national report regarding the implementation of key international human rights conventions. Despite facing various challenges, Vietnam's economy grew by over 7% in 2024, and multidimensional poverty decreased to 1.9%, and health insurance coverage expanded, and education quality improved nationwide. Vietnam aims for a growth rate of over 8% in 2005, laying the foundation for double-digit growth from 2006 and better conditions to promote the human rights also.
On February 26 in the capital of Phnom Penh, the President of the National Assembly of Kingdom of Cambodia met with Vietnamese Ambassador to Cambodia Nguyen Minh Vu for a courtesy visit. During the meeting, National Assembly President Kun Sutari congratulated Ambassador Nguyen Minh Vu and expressed confidence that with his extensive experience in foreign affairs, Ambassador Nguyen Minh Vu would have a successful tenure, contributing to further strengthening the traditional friendship and cooperation between the two countries and their national assemblies.
The Ordnance Regiment for Division 5 is known not only as a strong and exemplary unit, but also for its highly skilled medical team, politically solid and wholeheartedly dedicated to the health care of the officers and soldiers in the unit.
Close, attentive, and responsible. This is the familiar image of Lieutenant Dr. Phạm Anh Dũng, Deputy Commander of Company 24 Regiment for Division 5. As a military doctor, Lieutenant Phạm Anh Dũng has continuously strived with the highest level of responsibility in diagnosing and treating illnesses, as well as managing the health of the officers and soldiers in his unit. Dr. Dũng is always proactive in ensuring the health of the personnel, ensuring that they maintain good physical conditions, ready to perform and complete the unit's missions. For this reason, the soldiers receiving treatment at the regiment's medical facility always feel reassured. When I came here, I was being treated for high blood pressure. Dr. Dũng is very caring, always checking in, expressing concern and encouraging me. My health and spirits have greatly improved. I am very grateful and thank the medical team here, especially Dr. Dũng. At the unit, Dr. Phạm Anh Dũng is constantly monitoring the situation and providing timely advice to the leadership in implementing proper disease prevention measures, promoting health practices, and improving physical fitness for the jobs. At the same time, he always maintains a clear understanding of his professional ethics, ensuring that his care for patients is like that of a family member. Wearing the image of a military doctor, I feel honored and proud. With the special role of a military doctor, not only must one excel in expertise, but also possess the noble qualities of a soldier of the People's Army. Also in Company 24 Regiment for Army Nurse Major Lê Thị Vân not only excels in healthcare, but also serves as a teammate, sister, and mother, always listening, sharing, and uplifting the spirit of the patients being treated at the regiment's medical facility. In her role, she is a model of dedication, always leading by example. Following President Ho Chi Minh's teachings, she constantly strives in her work, actively learning and enhancing her knowledge to improve her professional skills. I always uphold a sense of responsibility and dedication. Following Uncle's advice, a good doctor must also be a kind mother. I continually learn, train, and overcome difficulties to ensure the health and well-being of our jobs. With professional responsibility, humility, and progress, the medical staff of Regiment for Division 5 live up to their reputation as uncohort soldiers and are loved medical professionals in the unit, contributing to the health and well-being of the officers and soldiers, thereby ensuring the successful completion of all their missions.
The Ministry of Finance has recently proposed a rapid rate to reduce the land rental fees by 30% for organizations and individuals leasing the land from the state in 2005 to them in developing production and business activities. However, this reduction does not apply to unlocked land rental fees from previous years or late payment charges, and The application for the land rental fee reduction must include a request letter, a land lease decision, the land lease contract, or a land use right certificate, and the relevant authorities will review and decide on the land rental fee reduction within 30 days of receiving the complete application. And this measure is aimed at supporting the economy and boosting the growth in the current challenging environment.
The Vietnam Civil Aviation Authority has recently issued a directive to enhance aviation safety measures, aiming to ensure absolute safety in civil aviation operations. The directive emphasizes the principle of never compromising safety for any reason and requires airlines, maintenance organizations, and training institutions to strictly follow on solutions, guidelines, and eliminate any subjective thinking. Personnel in the industry must ensure proper rest periods and improve their capabilities through regular training courses. The authority also mandates strengthen internal monitoring to detect and rapidly arrest any safety hazards. Additionally, airlines are urged to focus on controlling dangerous items such as lithium batteries and to establish procedures for handling emergency situations. Aviation authorities will also increase inspections and enforce strict penalties for safety violations in the airfield area.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the General Administration of Customs of China implemented additional measures for Vietnamese fruits exported to this market, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has requested specialized departments to closely cooperate with authorities to strictly handle violations in customs procedures and fruit exports.
In reality, exporting businesses have become more cautious in response to the changes in China's import regulations, with some even halting exports to these markets to tighten their production processes. This is one of the largest markets, and once you enter the Chinese market, it definitely brings opportunities for high export prices. However, there are also risks and challenges due to the many policy changes and stricter quarantine regulations. There are now requirements for test results. These changes are greater compared to previous years, but also serve as a foundation for businesses to improve, repairing more thoroughly from their production status. Experts analyze that changes in inspection policies or the addition of new import regulations by importing markets, particularly China, are very common. The key issue is that producers must proactively keep up with the changes to comply with the regulations. Earlier, Thailand, Vietnam's competitor for many similar products, was won by the Chinese markets for violations due to residues of banned substances in Thai durian export to China. This immediately impacted Vietnam's durian exports as the General Administration of Customs of China applied additional measures to fruits exported from all countries, including Vietnam. The ministry has instructed the Plant Protection Department and local authorities to carefully review and rectify the situation. The Chinese market remains very important to us for agricultural products in general and durian in particular. The inspection process will be reviewed and strengthened to minimize non-compliant products and ensure a higher volume of Vietnamese fruit export. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is also working closely with the General Administration of Customs of China to monitor and manage the quality of exported fruits. If any violations or warnings are detected, Vietnam will immediately recall and suspend the export of the violating products.
And the program wraps up now. Thank you for your attention and see you again in the next program.